Church. This is Pastor Mike. I hope you're having a good day today. I wanted to share a word of hope with you from the prophet Isaiah this morning. And it's one that I think we can all hold on to no matter what's going on in our lives as a promise that God has a plan. And God's plan is not to just leave us hanging in whatever hurt we're going through, whatever suffering that we might be in, um, whatever trials and troubles that we're in. But God always has a plan to see us to the other side. In Isaiah chapter 43, God is talking to all of Israel. And even as he's upset with Israel, and even as he's saying that they haven't followed this covenant and they've been cold hearted and they've closed their ears to what he has to say, you have to hold on to this truth because this is what makes those other chastisements and corrections make sense in the terms of his covenant with them and with us. He says to them, "Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine," he tells the people. You belong to God. And then he says this, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze, for I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior." I love that verse and I love those images that you'll when you go through the river, the waters are not going to sweep over you. When you go through the fire, you are not going to be burned because I love what he doesn't say. He doesn't say there really wasn't any fire anyway if you had faith. And he doesn't say, well, a real Christian wouldn't have had to cross through that river, but I guess we'll forgive you this time. He says, no, the things we go through are real. The pains that we face and the hurt that we experience is a real thing. It's not a figment of our imagination, and it's not us being over imaginative or overreacting to what's going on in the world. That pain is real. Those struggles and those trials are real. But God says, so am I. I'm real too. And you're not going through those things without any hope and without a lifeline. He says that when we go through those things, he will not leave us and he will not allow them to have the final word in our story. Because if we had just been burned up in the fire as we walk through it, then the fire has the final word in who we are and what we've done in this world. And God says, that will not be the story of my people, because I am their God and I have called them by name. God has called you by name, and he has a plan for you today and every day. And sometimes that plan involves going through hard times, but never does his plan say that those hard times will be the last times for us. Because God always has in store his promise of deliverance, of salvation, of eternity, and of abundant life now. So claim that promise, claim that truth and that hope that no matter how high the waters seem right now or how hot the flames tend to get around us, they will not consume us or sweep over us. God has a plan for you. So know today that he has called you by name. Know today that he is your Savior and your God, and he will not allow you to be overcome by anything in this world other than grace. So God bless you, and have a fantastic day today as you follow the name and the calling of God.